I don't know what to say. Okay, let me... I don't even know. It's been like 2 weeks. Also, for some reason, there's people going back to Blue Sky. Yeah, I have noticed because the following count is increasing for some reason. Yeah. Also, yeah, happy. I was about to say Happy New Year. Wait, no, that was right. I was about to say Happy Birthday. I don't know why. Welcome, by the way. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to just start the game because I don't remember where we left off. Like 2 months ago, I think. That was the last time, yeah. I don't know, I am just really scared of playing Ace Attorney. It always makes me die. Wait, what? Makes me laugh way too much. To the point that I am almost going to die or something. It's from playing it. Let me see. I don't know if the audio is okay. Like, I feel like lately the audio is not working properly. It's 3%. Oh, that makes sense. That's why I cannot hear anything. The first one. And the music is really low as well. I don't want to increase the microphone volume way too much because it sounds kinda raspy for some reason. Oh, I totally forgot about this. What was the name of this guy, of this fella? Let me search. Elopsis Dalmani. Yeah, that's the bug. Like, he likes to compare sizes with other bugs. Yeah, we already talked about this. I don't know why I wanted to talk about that. Please, I beg you, game. Please open. Oh. Yeah, I can hear my own voice. I don't like that. I can hear myself. That's really nasty. Wait. Let's see. Let's see if I remember. Isn't the background different? Okay, so to summarize, yeah. I think my friend died or something, right? Like they had like a really epic romance going on, and suddenly he dies, and I am being accused of being a murderer just because we tried to play Coyote or something like that. Yeah, we tried to play Coyote, and now we are hearing this. So that's the summary. How was your year? I was about to say. I don't even know, fellas. It's been way too long. Wait. Let me read. Yeah, his name is Ryonosuke Naruhodo. Yeah, I remember. So I'm sorry, but you're going to have to excuse me. Where did I leave this game? I don't understand anything that's happening. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have saved here. That was a Susat takedown. Oh, okay. Wait, what is happening? So yeah, that's to summarize. We are going to defend ourselves from the apparent murder of our friend, or gay, whatever, I don't remember. I'm going to need you to prove it. What was the name of the guy that died? Prove it. Yeah. Yes, your innocence. I need evidence. Okay. How I am supposed to? I've forgotten already what you achieved just a few weeks ago. You successfully defended yourself in a court of law. Yeah, that's what happened. So that's the first chapter, and there are probably like 5. So we haven't done that much progress in like 4 months. I see. She's expecting me to present some conclusive evidence. I had to get Susato-san to believe me. I will show her some evidence right now that proves that I am not guilty of this awful crime. Okay, that's just the proof that I am in debt. I have a huge debt to pay. Kazuma will stick this over the doors of the wardrobe for me. It says "keep out" in Japanese. So I am not sure the Ryushan crew can actually read it. Yeah, that's... let's see. I think I can present this. How do I present this? I forgot. This is the paper seal I wrote for the wardrobe. I remember really working hard to make it. But I will never forget how Kazuma reacted. Yeah, Kazuma, that was his name. Do you expect the Russian crew to be able to read that? He said. Tidal was sure people will get the idea, even if they couldn't read it. So we used it anyway. And it worked. I don't know if the crew thought it was creepy or what, but no one opened the doors. Isn't like the modern games, like the original games of Ace Attorney, place in... I think they take place in California for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, it's Japanese people in California. Tell me, when I discovered in the wardrobe before, was this piece of paper stuck over the doors? Oh yes, it was. I remember clearly. I thought so. Kazuma always put it in place whenever I went to sleep in there, just in case the cabin steward or another crew member decided to look inside. So naturally, he did the same last night as well. Oh, before he died, yeah. Yes, of course. The gentleman who discovered you peeled that sign from the wardrobe doors before he opened them. Yeah, it's like using a key, you know, to lock the door. I cannot do it from the outside. It doesn't make sense that they think that I am the murderer. But if I were truly the culprit, I couldn't have cleaned back inside the wardrobe and I stick this on the outside of the doors. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. On my own. Mhm. Yes, that's quite true. In other words, it's impossible that I killed Kazuma. Yeah, yeah, speak your truth. I don't even... This feels like a telenovela sometimes. Well, even if you are sprawled hopelessly on the floor, I can see why Kazuma-sama thought so highly of you. Yeah, the romance. Even after death, the romance continues. Thank you, Susato-san. Now, do you think perhaps you could help me out? True, I am like... like... like that Pokemon, I forgot the name. Hitmonchan, I think. Well, in the light of that evidence, I don't see any reason why I should stop you from investigating in here at least. Okay. I cannot read Japanese, but what is it written there? Thank you. So you finally believe me? I am sorry. No, okay. Okay. What? I am not sure yet. I can rule out the possibility that you used some sort of conjuring trick to put this sign back in position. I did sorcery. Yeah, what else you think I am? A magician? Magician. Okay. For now, I suggest you investigate as thoroughly as possible in here. I will do the same. Alright, let's get to work. Okay. Finally, this is the first investigation part, I think. Yeah, please don't misunderstand me. I still have my doubts. With how long the first trial was, I'm a little scared. I shall be watching you, to make sure you do nothing that might disturb the crime scene. I wouldn't want you using your conjuring tricks to destroy evidence, for example. Yeah, she thinks I am a magician. Okay. It's better than her thinking that I am a murderer, I guess. Well, anyway, I should make a start on investigating in here, examining everything I can. Suma, I swear, I will avenge your death. Okay, okay. Let's examine. We already talked enough. There's that Russian guy. This is where dear Kazuma-sama would have sat whenever he was writing. London Diary. Poor Kazuma, he didn't even make it to his destination. Stop saying that. Don't make me feel sad about him. It looks as though the last entry is incomplete, which means he was in the middle of writing it when the incident happened. Yeah, there's like a candle and stuff here drop. He was murdered when he was writing his diary. Let's see what it says. It could be a valuable clue. Ah, he's going to say so. Oh no, she's not letting me. That's out of question. What? There was like a yaoi fanfic in there, wasn't it? Kazuma-sama may have departed this world, but you must not read his his private thoughts. Okay. But what if it's something important? Yeah, something relevant to the case. It's probably a confession. Alright. I wouldn't read it. Okay. For Kazuma-sama. But in this case, isn't the need for clues more important? Yeah. We need a diary. It could be used as evidence. Oh dear, that wouldn't do. What does it matter to Sato-san? What is happening? Whenever I am examining things, I always find myself so focused. I forgot to look around properly. Yes, that's not good. I don't suppose you are as foolish as me in that regard. Are you, Naruto-san? What though Naruto meant? I forgot. Since everything is a pun. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. I'm sure you're careful to look all around using Yale, aren't you? Yeah, I have already been in these games. What are you saying? Now let's investigate all corners of this cabin. Yes, let's do that. Okay. I suppose my field of vision has been rather small until now. He just learned how to turn his head around. Okay. Oh yeah, it's with this button. Oh, now it has a check mark of where I already investigated. There are some vents. I think that's some kind of opening for a ventilator. Yeah, it's a vent. A hole through which fresh air can circulate into the cabin. Isn't that a little odd? What do you mean? Well, this ventilator, if that's what it is, looks like it must connect to the next door cabin. So the murderer could be someone that was in the other room. Yes, it will appear to. You're right. But if its purpose is to allow fresh air into the room, surely it should be connected to the outside. That's true. Perhaps it's so that rain and spray don't find their way in when the seas are rough, or something like that. I don't know. I suppose maybe that's it. No, I think the other person used that vent to come and kill Kazuma. This is, yes, it's a bell cord contraption, I think. What do you mean, contraption? I read about it in a book I was studying that talk about life in Great Britain, always the British. Always the British people. Large households, what I'm saying, often have bell cords like this, which you can pull to ring the bell to summon servants. Ah, I see. Really, that sounds almost magical. First time I see one. Oh, that was scary. Fireworks, okay. I don't think you can hear that though. Shall we give it a try? No, yes! In the interest of cultural research. Oh, research, obviously. Research. Research. What happened? There are no servants here. We have to wipe someone. I suppose nobody comes for lowly Japanese people. Oh no, they are racist. You're assuming that they are racist just from that. No, I am sure it's just that everyone is bossy. That's all. Why did she? Why did she assume it was racist? Just that was her fears. The first thing she thought about. Hmm. Let's see what's here. The books have fallen over on the shelf. Look, they have all toppled the same way. And what's this? A statue of some god of the sea. Although he's falling over as well. Yes, it's almost as if the wall shelf has been ransacked and everything mounted down at once. That too many words that sound the same. I wonder if perhaps it was Kazuma-sama doing his morning sword training, do you think? I seriously doubt it. Why does he has to train his sword? Then perhaps it was you, Naruto-san, in a fit of rage. Why? I wouldn't have bothered leaving the wardrobe just to mess up a few books and a statue. Have anything to do with the case? Yeah, maybe he fell on the left direction once he was attacked. His body fell to the left direction. Well, I will just set everything straight again. I don't like to see a mess. No, I don't think you should have done that. Yeah, I think that's evidence, but I don't know. I can't find anything out. Okay. Let's see what's in the cage. That's a very large traveling case, isn't it? Yes, it carries a lot of memories for me. Memories? What do you mean? Well, that's actually how I stowed away on this vessel. I was brought on board inside that case. I don't understand how he fit there. How did that happen? How did he fit in there? Oh, I forgot I still have the horns. Why do I still have the horns? I need to get rid of the horns. It's not Christmas anymore. Ah yes, I see it says this way up in Japanese. Which in hindsight, I should have realized that the foreign crewmen wouldn't be able to read. I was turned over and over and over, and then I was tossed on the floor. In here, okay. Oh dear, being a stowaway isn't as romantic as it sounds. Well, if you're with your bro, maybe. Well, it was less painful than a Susato takedown. Are you sure? Let's see the bed. I have investigated thoroughly, but there's nothing here. Only the wardrobe, I think. It's some 2 weeks since we set sail from Japan. Have you really been living in that wardrobe the entire time, Naruto-san? He's being captured there, practically. Oh no, I suppose not. Although it must have been rather exciting, making this voyage in your own secret hideout. The trouble was, I never knew when a member of the crew might come in. Yeah, I did basically have to live in the wardrobe. It was more exciting, I guess. And last night was not exception. Mm. Yeah, I don't get it. Why couldn't he hear anything? No, sadly no. Mm. Why he couldn't hear anything? He must have a terrible hearing. There's something written here. Is that the name of the murderer? did Kazuma write that before he died. No, it's in Russian, isn't it? It looks like it's written in ink. He must have knocked the ink pot from the desk. Oh, and then he wrote it with his finger or something. Yeah, it's in Russian, I think. Then I suppose that he wrote this message by dipping his finger in the spillage. Up by a pop. I don't know what it says. Porque Sama-sama, no doubt he was in terrible pain. It's almost unbearable to imagine, yeah. I suppose he was trying to leave some kind of clue. In his final moments, was he? What if this isn't actually by Kazuma? But maybe the person that killed him, maybe wrote this to incriminate me. Once we translate this, perhaps. But I can't read your writing. Sorry, partner. I don't think that's Japanese, Naruto. Yeah, it's Russian. Then what language is it? It pains me to admit it, but I don't know. It's British. It's British. It's not a foreign script I am familiar with. What does it mean, I wonder? Wait, that that guy just popped up in there. He wasn't there a minute ago. As far as I can tell, it looks like he might be European. Gay or European. Oh, how did he? You have noticed the man too happy. I have no idea who he is or how he got in here. But he looks suspicious and tall. Suspicious, suspiciously tall. Yeah, tall people are evil. Naruto-san, don't tell me. Yeah, I am xenophobic as well. Do you really not know who that is? Well, due to the copyright laws, we cannot say who he is. I don't have any foreign friends or acquaintances at all. He doesn't look like a member of the crew. There's something very unusual about him. I guess he investigating Kazuma's desk. Or is he just playing on it? I can tell. He is reading the evidence, that's for sure. Well, in that case, we simply must talk with him. Am I just imagining it? Or imagining it? Or does Susato-san look almost uncontrollably excited? I mean, it's her first time seeing an European. By the way, I expect that you have noticed already. But just in case, if you press C on people when they are in the crosshairs, you can converse with them. I will get that okay. I will get that suspiciously tall gentleman in my sights and see what he has to say for himself. What's the obsession with the height? Okay, let's talk to this fella. Excuse me. Excuse me, do you have a moment? Shh, this is a critical point in my investigation. What, reading the evidence? You're just reading the evidence. Is he going to be like Gumshoe? Like Gumshoe from the original. Maybe I should leave him alone. He seems a little unfriendly. Doesn't the Gumshoe name comes from the pond that detectives, low-class detectives, had like some gum under their shoes or something. So they are often called gumshoes in a despective way. Yes, perhaps that will be for the best. Oh, there he is. Greetings. Okay. Jump scare, I guess. What exactly were you doing on Kazuma's desk just now? Okay. I see. Fascinating. Oh, sorry, what do you see? I hope he... Yeah, it looks right through me. Yeah, I hope he's not looking under my clothes. Oh yes, everything is clear now. Let's see, white man. The train of reasoning has run its course. My deductions have crystallized. You have been in Afghanistan, I perceive. Just recently returned, if I am not mistaken. Why? Oh, no, he just thinks that all uh, Asian people look the same. Typical white behavior. Sorry, what? And now, whilst venturing toward foreign climes, you find yourself in a most troubling predicament. Yeah, oh well, that's true at least. But how? At least he knew something. He was half right. How the deuce did I know that perhaps it was really a most elementary deduction? Hardly worth explaining. Have you perhaps managed to deduce anything else? Isn't he the one that called me the killer or something? Of course, a great many things. Like someone was murdered here. There is no mystery, my dear madam. For example, you have fled your native land of Russia. No. Being as you are a merciless revolutionary, no. No. You leave 16 victims of assassination in your wake. Oh no, no. And now travel to England to blow up the Crystal Tower. Why? No, I am not going to hit any tower. What do you mean? And when the very found occupant of this very cabin discovered I discovered your identity, you ended his life too. Oh, he knows nothing. He doesn't even know where Japan is. Yes, I believe that summarizes the facts beautifully. Oh no, what have they done with you, Sherlock? No need to hide the truth now. Nothing deceives these eyes. Deceive. Just to be clear, you're talking about me, are you? Certainly I am. Yeah, you're so wrong. And he's just emoting to have more aura. Do you see another in this cabin who fits the bill? Are you an assassin with 16 victims to his name? Yeah, I don't even see one person who fits the bill. Yeah, I knew. Okay, it's always so silly, this game. So it's true. It was you who did this to Kazuma. I am not even Russian. Well, and you are plotting a revolution too. It's shameful behavior, Naruhoda-san. Absolutely weak. Oh no, no, that movie. Don't compare me to that movie. Okay, this is just aggression. Now explain yourself. Tell me everything. Okay, maybe that forehead doesn't mean that she has a big brain. This is ridiculous. Yeah. No, no, she is kinda. How could you do it? For pity's sake, open your eyes. I am not a Russian revolutionary, obviously. Oh, forgive me. And as for you, what kind of deduction was that? You were just saying the first thing that came into your head. He just keeps emoting. Ah, but was I not right? Whilst venturing toward foreign climes, you do find yourself in a most troubling predicament. Do you not? Well, yes, maybe. Ah, there you have it, you see? What do you make of that? This is the guy that... This guy is the reason why that screenshot exists. The one with the waffles and pancakes. Well, to be honest, this guy. This ship is en route to England. I am... I am in handcuffs at the scene of a murder. So I am not really sure you could call it a deduction. It's more plain observation. Yeah, he just learned that there was a murder here. He just noticed. Indeed, an observation, my dear boy, is the basis of all deduction. Oh no, don't baby me. My method is founded upon the observation of trifles. You see, I announce my findings with a brassy certitude, and more often than not, I am right. Okay, he's like these leakers from video games that are always saying that every week is going to be a Nintendo Direct. And of course, there's going to be one day they are right. I don't think you introduce yourself. Ah, my apologies. How remiss of me. I am none other than the greatest detective of the century, known to men and women the world over. Oh, I reveal. The inimitable Herlock Sholmes. Yeah, due to copyright laws, we cannot call him Sherlock Holmes. But yeah. No, it's really you, the actual Herlock Sholmes. This guy is not good for my dyslexia. The very same. The inimitable actual Herlock Sholmes. Maybe he's a faker. Do you know this man's Sato-san? The most famous detective in the world, Naruhodo-san. Of course I do. There's nobody who hasn't heard of him. What planet have I been living on then? We must ask him what he's deduced. He's a fraud. He will have worked out the entire case already, I'm sure. Really, why do I feel I cannot even. He has a good team though. Yeah, let's start with this. Let's see if we can escape some of this. I don't think everything is important in this guy's head. Have you managed to deduce anything about this? My dear fellow, who do you suppose discovered the culprit in his most cunning hiding place? That's right. It was none other than the great detective what did I just say? I just created a new word. Before you now, Mr. Herlock Sholmes. The dyslexia. Ah, I see. Yeah, he doesn't know anything. I am in this now because of him. When I became anxious about Kazuma-sama this morning, I summoned all the crew members to force the cabin open, and I concealed myself among their number, gaining entry to the scene of the crime. If he is super buff, for some reason, because every guy in Ace Attorney has muscles for some reason. Yes, luckily for everyone, maybe that's where all the brain power goes. The great detective Herlock Sholmes was on board, and the handcuffs seem to be an excellent fit. Naruhodo. Okay. Yeah, they fit my hair, I guess. They fit my outfit. The very moment I laid eyes on the scene, two facts were immediately apparent to me. Immediately apparent to me. Oh, really? Two facts, you say? Oh, it changed. It changed. Mr. Sholmes, tell us, please. What two facts were apparent to you when you came into this cabin this morning? That someone died, that's what he's going to say, yeah. Ah, yes, but first let us be precise. The two facts in question were immediately apparent to me. Yeah, but which ones? Allow me to elucidate, okay? The two facts that deduced from a mere momentary glance at the scene of the crime were as follows. Number 1. The cabin was locked from within, rendering escape of the culprit out of the question. True. Number 2. The victim was Russian and killed. No, no. This guy thinks that Russia is in Asia for some reason and killed following a dispute with an architect. That's why. So that's how geography is teach in for white people, I guess. How long, Mr. Jones? What made you think the victim was Russian? Observe the dying message. left by the victim on the floor. Yeah, a papyrus. What does that mean? That is the Russian word for wardrobe. Yeah, that's what I thought, that it was in Russian. Maybe it's trying to... Was it really the victim, the one that wrote this? Do you really think Kazuma-sama could have left a dying message in Russian? In their final moments, many find their native tongue filling their head. For this young man, Russian, he was Japanese. No, don't let him gaslight you. Naruhodo. Initially, I considered Garderobe may be the name of the killer. A certain Robert Guard, perhaps. Why? But the interest of rudeness, I decided it would be wrong not to look inside the wardrobe there at least, where you found Mr. Naruhodo sleeping soundly. Quite so, I found you, the renowned Russian revolutionary killer. Okay. Why is it that I am Russian too? Yeah, then who wrote the paper in Japanese? This guy is not all that. I observed that you were wearing the same attire as the victim. In other words, you were Akiten. Wait, and if my memory serves, that outfit is the traditional dress of the Russian people. No, is the one that the military use, and then Japanese students began to use it too. Or school uniforms. Yeah, it's a uniform now. Are the traditional dress of the Russian people. I had no idea. She's being gaslighted. Oh no. And I had no idea detective could get something so wrong. Yeah, this is the worst detective ever. Yeah, I think Sherlock Holmes would have been better. I took a photograph of the victim and the message, that I might analyze it for possible hidden details. Oh no. This guy is like Professor Layton without the intelligence. Yes. This was taken immediately after the young man was discovered, before the body was removed. Yes. Kazuma had already been taken away when I woke up. Was he stabbed, or was it something else? This is the first time I have actually seen him like this. They are not going to use curare this time, I guess. Are you alright, Mr. Naruhodo? Yes, thank you. The photograph of the crime scene has been entered into the court record. Which was the dominating hand of Kazuma? Was it the left or the right? There's a hand that is always on his sword. Can I ask you something, Mr. Sholmes? What, pray? You mentioned Russia before as well, didn't you? You know, when you said I was a fearsome revolutionary fleeing from Russia and all of that. Yeah. Ah yes, the train of reasoning that led me to the truth. Will you mind explaining that train of reasoning to me? Yeah, this guy. Certainly, if it interests you. Go ahead. I don't know Russian. How many times? I am not Russian and I don't speak it. Yeah. Your deduction. Yeah, tell me. Can we talk about your deduction before? The things you conclude about me. The now famously accurate troubling predicament you find yourself in. Yeah, I wanted to know. The merciless Russian revolutionary and assassin of 16. Yeah, where did he got that? Ah yes, the more sordid details. It was a fairly commonplace deduction. Here we have this morning's paper. The main headline reads, Revolutionary Villain Bolshevik flees Russia via Shanghai. This vessel made a port call at Shanghai yesterday, and last night the young Russian was murdered. Yeah, why does he keep repeating that? It sounds like Mr. Sholmes, or like Mr. Fraud. Mr. Fraud has concluded he was Russian because of what Kazuma wrote on the floor. He isn't even Russian. It was a simple act of reasoning to realize that the culprit of this crime was the same merciless revolutionary, one who would kill the very man who helped him escape after his true identity was discovered. Okay. Yes, you, Willem Borshevik. I don't think the 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 judge is going to be that dumb, right? No, no, no. How could it be? I don't look anything like this man. Just look at his face. Yeah, but to be fair, when men shave their faces, they have a young looking face. Well, you are a fearsome revolutionary after all. Stop emulating this guy. Therefore, you have no doubt learned to revolutionize your appearance as well. Okay, that's I think you're starting to reach. Yeah, this is starting to reach a little. And I might add, your name does not appear on the ship's passenger list. Did I say more? Yeah, but that's because... Okay, I can explain that. I am a stowaway, yeah. Okay, so I was planning on visiting, doing just a little tourism. But I was also planning on living there and work there. What about the other details? The 16 victims of assassination and blowing up the Crystal Tower. You know, if this is what British education is like, maybe it's good that Kazama didn't reach his destination. He would have been so disappointed. Ah yes, the journalist clearly interviewed the man and print all these particulars in the article. The deeds the man has perpetrated thus far, and thus he is plotting. Yes, everything about his revolutionary Bolshevik was included. There can be no mistake. Okay. The revolutionaries usually agree to interviews with newspaper reporters. Yeah, why does he has like a really close photograph? And what about the part where you said I was just returning from Afghanistan? True, I forgot about that. Also, quite clearly stated here in the article, he doesn't even look like me. Worshipok is recently returned after a period of subversive activities in a war-torn region of Afghanistan. This Afghanistan, he doesn't even know where is it. Here, take the paper for yourself, of a little memento of this great deduction. Oh, thank you. Do you think maybe he's trying to help us? In a really weird, um, neurodivergent way. I have absorbed all that is of interest to me within its page, but I see no rubbish being nearby. Is he really going to throw that away? Or is he calling me the paper bin or something? The trash bin? And you may find the article on the back page of interest as well. Cast your eyes over it sometime. If the interest takes you, you may need someone to interpret. Yeah, true. It's all written in Russian. I couldn't help to read it. But I suppose it wouldn't hurt just to glance at the article. Maybe there might be a picture or two. Yeah, let's check. Let's check. Turn this around. How do I turn this? I forgot. Oh, with the mouse. There's a woman. Like a dancer. I love when they use the renders. It looks like a 3DS. This is interesting. Have you found something relevant, Naruto-san? Well, no, I mean, it looks like it might be interesting. Oh, now, it's upscale now. I can read a single word, I am afraid. I can read the number. No, nor can I. Look at this picture. Perhaps it's about a beautiful young Russian princess, do you think? She's very pretty, isn't she? I suppose you enjoy articles like this. Let me iterate. I forgot, yeah, this is this, you're right, this is the first stream of the month, of the year. I suppose you enjoy articles like this, do you? I don't know, I can't make any sense of it. Yeah, this guy, he has a huge jaw. I am glad you noticed this article. He's mewing. Allow me to give you a short summary of its contents. Oh, thank you. This, Mr. Sholmes. It's about the disappearance of a young lady last night. He looks like a mascot. Renowned prima ballerina of the Nova Beach Ballet disappears from Shanghai. Okay. Yeah, the microphone is up. During a performance in Shanghai, the famous dancer was reported missing. She is, of course, the talented young Nikolina Pavlova. I have no idea. Why are Russian names so hard to remember? Why are Japanese names so hard to remember as well? It will appear the woman was in custom when she was found to be missing from her dressing room. Wearing the diamond tiara you see picture, which is worth some 20,000 rubles. Okay. Oh, how much is 20,000 rubles? I have no idea, but I am quite sure. It must be an unbelievable sum of money. Don't tell me. Susato-san's eyes are shining like diamonds themselves. Oh, you should tell her that. Let's see what she says. That tiara is the property of the Nova Beach Ballet. It would seem the director is beside herself with worry. He's going to become straight after his bro died. Yes, I am not surprised. The company is most anxious to recover both Miss Pavlova and the valuable tiara. They have requested international assistance at all ports, with sailings to Great Britain. Could this be another case of a Russian fleeing his or her country? It does seem to be the Russian thing to do. They are creating their own stereotypes. Okay. I am not even going to dignify that with a response, Mr. Naruto. Yeah, that was kinda stereotypical. Okay. I think that will help us. What were you investigating? That's probably the last one, I think. Before we started talking, you were examining Kazuma's desk, weren't you? Kazuma, yes, the victim. Did you notice anything useful, anything at all? I don't think. Observe for a moment. the moment for a moment the desktop of this victim. We see that the victim was engaged in penning some text. London Diary. Kazuma was keeping notes of the trip. Ah, bad. I don't think you should read his private writings. It could upset people. Tragic, and something you ought to perhaps elucidate before the act of reading. Oh, you already read. Oh no. He doesn't know how to mind his own business. It is my business to know what other people do not. Yes, believe it or not, I know a smattering of Japanese. Then if he knows the diary is in Japanese, why does he keeps saying that it's in Russian? That this guy is Russian. Yeah, you can see he's buff. Why is he buff? Why is he buff? Hi, welcome. How are you? Happy New Year, by the way. Happy New Year. This is the first stream. Hey, so if you were not here, we are talking to this white guy. This white guy behavior. Feliz año no. Yeah. Feliz año no. In Spanish. Well, you're about to know what a Susato takedown is. I hope your rest of the year is better than the previous one and is completely blessed. Yeah. I hope you have a good year, by the way. I don't know, I am just saying that now. Susato-san, aren't you going to throw the detective with one of your trademark takedowns? Yeah. I'm sorry, Naruto-san. What on earth do you mean? Life is unfair. No, he's taller. She cannot do that. I don't think she can hurt him. Anyway, to return to the matter at hand, namely, this diary belonging to the victim. So this guy, his name is Herlock Sholmes. Hasta cuando es combat. It's combat, ¿cuál es ese? I don't know what game is that. Is it with mechas? Yesterday I finished my drawing. Which drawing? I think, didn't I like it? I don't know, I don't remember. Look, I have really bad memory when I am not reading this. This game is, let me, wait. Oh yeah, they were talking. It will appear the final sentence is incomplete. Yeah, we already knew that. Maybe, oh, but I thought you knew Japanese. What language are we talking about right now though? It's a game about planes, airplanes. Y de peleas de avión, es chido. Oh, I didn't know. It's combat. Is it for the DS? It sounds like familiar for the DS. So this diary is littered with complicated looking characters, of which I can read precisely none. Okay, yeah, he doesn't know any. Oh, he's so dumb. He's so dumb. The 3DS one. Oh, I see. Yeah, it sounds like a game, like a portable game. I don't know. It sounds familiar. I never played it though. So what was all that showing off about before? If you will be so kind as to show me, I will be happy to read it to you, Mr. Jones. I am much obliged. My dear man, how many animations does this guy has? Is this what white privilege is? The final entry here is Kazuma-sama diary Kazuma-sama's diary. Consists of just 2 short sentences. The first reads 1:23 a.m. I can hear a faint whistling sound. Fun fact, I cannot whistle. No puedo silbar. Yeah, I cannot whistle. I don't know how to whistle. A whistle sound. These are very deep waters. Pray, go on. The second sentence reads 1:35 a.m. What looks like some sort of a speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill. A speckled band. What does that mean? Yeah, what on earth does that mean? What's that word? I have no idea. I have never heard that expression before. Me neither. I am learning English. I am supposed to learn what that word means. The ventilator grill. You say the man was presumably referring to the vent. Yeah, to the lattice there on the wall, which connects to the adjoining cabin. Yes, the adjoining cabin. We should investigate there. Why aren't we investigating there? Like, let's check what... Maybe the killer was there. So you're a great detective, are you? Indeed, I am none other than the one and only Herlock Sholmes. That dyslexia. You are German. No, no, I have no hair. I mean, I have hair. Please call me Sholmes. You can read all about my exploits in this exciting London publication. Go to my social media. That's what he's going to say, isn't he? He's like an influencer, I guess. Friends magazine full of wonderful short stories and interest articles from Great Britain. I never miss an issue. I have it sent from England especially. Ah yes, here it is. The Adventures of Herlock Sholmes. So, you are the protagonist in a series of short stories. The then Sherlock Holmes dies in his book by fighting someone, his rival, in a river, I think, and they fall and both die, I think, at the same time. And the next books are just like prequels, and that's like his final moment. Yeah, that's his final moment. I think he just dies there. And you have read so many of your own stories, you have started to think you really are a detective. Make no mistake, I am not the poor, deluded fellow you take me for. Yeah, I can see that feed, I see that feed. Yeah, you are not poor. Your inference is backward. My trusty biographer records my greatest detecting achievements and chronicles them in the magazine. You have a biographer, do you? Doesn't everyone? Mine goes by the name of Dr. Wilson, presently keeping shop in London. Dr. Wilson. Okay. I must say, thanks to that publication, I have been fantastically busy of late. He gaslighted everyone. Why, this very moment, I am returning from Asia, having solved the mystery of a course royal crown. Really, I can't work out whether I should take this man seriously or not. Nah, he's the Lulu. He's the Lulu. Deduction, you see, is to me a science, logical reasoning in its purest form. Science, really. The astute observe, wait, notices even the most subtle of reactions in his subject. A furtive glance, a twitch of a muscle, a slight inclination of posture, fingernails, arm, sleeves, furrows in the skin. All these things are data, right? And the trained logician makes deductions from this data in the blink of an eye. The ultimate conclusion is, without fail, the truth, as I demonstrated only a few short moments ago. Yeah, he's so wrong in every sense. So you see, I have a turn both for observation and for deduction and fame. That is what makes me the one and only Herlock Sholmes. He doesn't even know his name. I started to think that this guy might be a faker. So I believe I have given you enough to consider for the time being at least. Do you have somewhere to go? She looks so prepared to ask him for an autograph. He isn't even looking at her. They are not even looking at each other. As it happens, the victim's writings in his diary have piqued my interest. Stop doing that. The matter warrants further investigation, I believe. And if I am still too long, the seasickness takes hold. Oh, true. That part is true. Wait, let me... Where is my explosion? It's been a long time since I have used this. Since I have used my explosion. Nice, yeah. I suppose you're thinking of investigating the cabin next door, which the ventilator connects to. Great detectives are a curious breed, our minds reveal at stagnation. We crave mental exaltation. Hey, sure. So yes, I intend to investigate, hence the truth will become clear soon enough. Do you think perhaps that we could go with you? Yeah, I need to investigate. No, that will be somewhat complicated. Why, yeah. I have handcuffs. A simple glance at your wrist should reveal the answer. Oh, this. After all, you are the prime suspect in this matter. No, there's no point trying to turn it into a question. Yeah, he's the one that... Yeah. Uh, whatever do you mean? I have no recollection of naming you as the culprit at any point. He even said I was the... You must be joking, you just said it only a moment ago. Dear me, you are clearly misguided. I will have no cause to say such a thing. Why? Well, actually, Mr. Sholmes, I did hear you say that. You're quite sure? Well, that's very strange. Oh no, he has short-term memory, oh no. I wouldn't have said you had the face of a criminal, you know? Not really. You finally saw my face. So, what, were you looking at my knees before? Yeah, Holmes. Eyes up here. Stop looking down there. Well, anyway, that was when... That was then and this is now. What do you mean? I think he fell for me. Well, what I mean, sir, is this. Stop doing that. If you're the culprit, then you must play the part more convincingly. Roll over and accept your fate. Okay, wait, what? He's so dumb. No, he's just being plain rude. Yeah, he's so dumb. I want to punch him. Yeah, everyone in this game is so punchable. And off he goes, having just laughed in my face. His sense of humor has twisted at his name. Hey, let's go. We must go investigate the cabin next door as well. Yeah. How many times have this happened? After Kazuma-sama spent his dying moments struggling to leave us a clue, you're willing to give up. You're just going to roll over and accept your fate. Yeah, she just did that. I think we still have some investigation to finish off in here, first, don't we? Let's carry on examining what we can in this cabin, while we wait for a chance to leave the next door. I should make a playlist for this game because this is going to be really long, a really long game. The situation doesn't look good for me. There are still things I can do to help myself. And I owe it to Kazuma to do everything I can to find a way out of this and bring the real culprit to justice. Okay, we cannot even go out. Thanks to that so-called detective, I am even more stuck inside this cabin than I was before. Why cannot we walk? Okay, yeah, we cannot even walk here. Is that blue? Or is that ink? What do you think this is? It looks like a broken piece of glassware. Whatever the thing was, it appears to have broken clean in two. How was he killed? The glass is such a beautiful color. That doesn't matter. It looks like a cute little Netsuke. Fastener from a kimono outfit. Yeah, he wouldn't have secretly carried a cute little trinket like this around him, would he? What do you know? And the mark beside it. What is it, I wonder? It has a sort of brick-like hue. Maybe it's poop. Yeah, you're right. It is the color of a brick, isn't it? Even though I don't see anything of the same color anywhere else in the cabin. Are you sure it's not the ink? Wait, we already read this. We already read this. No, no, no. Let me. Let's see if the sword doesn't have anything. There's something down there. Is it that, like, chicken? That's Tama's precious sword. He never went anywhere without it. Yes, he was always saying that the Japanese man's katana is his soul. But his soul is now on the floor. What happened? I believe he had to work very hard to convince the government to allow him to bring it on this trip. I suppose that shows just how important it was to him. And now he's gone. But I am not ready to let his spirit go just yet. Hmm. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Let's pay attention. Yeah, what's this? What's this? That's my dinner. Oh, it's a chicken. A roast chicken. It was really tasty. Yeah, I knew. It's so funny. He was just like eating like a dog. I imagine Kazuma just throwing some of the chicken to the floor, and then his little hand coming out of the wardrobe. Yeah, it was very delicious, wasn't it? But did you eat it on the floor here? I am not a dog. That's what I was just saying. I ate out at the table, of course, which begs the question of when and how the plate ended up in the floor. Hmm. Kasuma-sama didn't like chicken at all, did he? No, that's right. So he didn't touch it, which meant all the more for me. No, does that mean? Yeah, the reason why I killed my friend was to eat his chicken. Poor Kasuma-sama spent his last night on this earth with an empty belly. That's what you're worried. It's just so terrible. I mean, if he got stabbed in the stomach, that doesn't mean that it was empty. If that makes you feel better. Now I suddenly have a guilty conscience and a achy stomach ache. Eh, the towel here. I have investigated thoroughly, but I can't find anything out of place. Yeah, but what about this? There's nothing on this table at all. The plate and cutlery are all over the floor for some reason. Yeah, it's so weird. Yeah, it's strange. Were they fighting from here and here? I don't get it. Last night when I went to sleep, I'm sure everything was still. No, wait a minute. What is it? That's funny. I can't seem to remember anything what happened after dinner. Oh, maybe the had drugs. Yeah, maybe they put me to sleep. So then perhaps you are responsible for what happened to Kazuma-san. No, I have short-term memory. No, 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 no. Okay, okay. There's a Russian guy. Are you sure that guy is not suspicious? But how many things do I have to investigate? Hmm. Sei, the Japanese word for justice. The brush strokes are straight and true, just like Kazuma. Kazuma was straight. Yeah, his calligraphy always was a reflection of his heart. Yet can you really look at those characters without feeling shame, knowing who drew them so thoughtfully? Of course I can. I mean, I am innocent, so why shouldn't I be able to? Even though you stole away on this ship? Yeah, now you're going to bring that up, are you? I can't win. Yeah, that was not justice. There's something. I saw something here. Excuse me. What? What language are we talking? I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. Would you mind if I investigated a little outside? Nah, he's going to say that. Grandmother told me Japanese people do not make jokes. But it is not true, I see. Sorry. The criminal asking prison guard to help him escape. Very funny. We are in the middle of the sea. There's no chance of me escaping. You stay in this cabin until the next port. Then it is up to you, to Hong Kong police to decide what they do with you. You stay. Alright. Okay. That's for sure. Okay. Always the xenophobia everywhere. There are the rules of passage for travel aboard the SS Borea. It's essentially for a little reading all that, yeah. Passengers must not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden. Yeah, that's why they had to hide me. Okay. What? Why are you staring at me? Oh, sorry, I was just thinking. Are you more of a dangerous object or a pet? Yeah, that's what I was just making that joke. I can't decide. Well, one thing's for sure, either way. I wasn't supposed to be here. So what else do I have to investigate? I feel we already saw everything. So I don't get what else do I have to check. The door, I guess. My way to freedom. When I went for help and the crewmen forced the door open. This vault had been firmly closed. It's quite a small vault, and not particularly sturdy, and it just slides across to secure the door shut. I am really 100% sure that the killer went to the vents. But everyone is not paying attention to that. But still, with the door vault, there will be no way to get in or out of the cabin, that's for sure. It's no wonder everyone suspects me. When she glares at me like that, I feel tense all up and down my spine. I remember reading once in a detective novel. The culprit used a needle and tried to draw a ball across from outside the room in a situation like this. Yes, that's a clever trick, isn't it? I am an avid reader of detective stories myself. I don't trust you, but the door of this cabin and its frame are made of metal, and they seal together perfectly. There will be no possibility of using that needle and thread trick here, I am afraid. Yeah. When she glares at me like... Yeah, why is she so suspicious? Oh, finally someone else. The crewman, do you mean? He wasn't there before. Yeah, they are like ghosts. Why don't we try talking to him? Probably because I am likely to get yelled at again. But I suppose I could try. What was the way to talk to the people? Yeah, you just have to touch them. Is that... Like if you want to touch... Wait, what? If you want to talk to people, you just have to touch them here. But she said that there was a button to talk to everyone. Something wrong, Naruho-san. Oh, no, it's just that crewman is standing by the door. I can't help feeling like I have been seeing him somewhere before. Oh yes, you're right. He does look familiar. Excuse me, sir. Yes, what can I do for you? It's the it's the detective. What was his name? I recognize that face, but it can be, yeah, it's him. Is he going to be in every case? Please tell me he's going to be in every case. It is. Oh, he's like a Stanley. Inspector Hosonaga. It's so funny, he's cosplaying. Uh, Hello again. What are you doing here? Okay, I think that should be my line. I was stunned when I saw you. My heart stopped. Nearly stopped, I hope. I received some. Yeah, he's dying. He's dying. I received some special orders to go undercover as a member of the crew on board this ship. Maybe he's the gong show of this timeline. Again, you certainly seem to enjoy undercover work, Inspector. Okay, if there's anything I can do to help you, please ask. I never expected to see this man on board, but perhaps his presence can help me out of this hopeless situation. Yeah, let's talk to this diva. Special orders. Tyler, Tyler fella. So what are your special orders this time, Inspector? Yes, and why are you dressed as a member of the crew? Since that you cannot see the pants, you cannot see his legs. It's like my mind keeps feeling that space with a skirt, like he's wearing a skirt, like Sailor Moon. I am so sorry. Hmm? This is all my fault. I take full responsibility. Yeah, what happened? My orders were to act as Asogi-san's bodyguard, and you did nothing. You didn't even know I was here. It was Minister of Justice Higoku who pushed for this overseas study tour to go ahead, and he entrusted me with this, with ensuring that Asogi-san reached Great Britain without being assassinated. Also, they knew that they were going after him. How? How could that even be a possibility? I am not sure. These are complicated times. There are tensions between the world's greatest powers. Minister Higoku said we should be prepared for all eventualities. This is incredible. I don't believe it. Kazuma-sama was assassinated. Yeah, we already knew that. Obviously, we couldn't give Asagi-san a visible security score, which is why I am undercover now, posing as one of the crew. I see. I didn't take my eyes off him the entire time we have been on board, from morning until night every day. But I never imagined it would happen here, inside his own cabin, not here on the first class deck. You should have come here to sleep. I have failed miserably at my assignment. My Asogi-san is dead as a result. Oh no, everyone keeps failing. I am a disgrace. All I can do is humbly apologize. Oh no, poor guy. So if there's anything at all I can do to help now, you say the word. Yeah, investigate for me, please. Yeah, please, please. We are doing what we can to investigate Kazuma's death ourselves. I thought you might be. You didn't do it, did ya? You're not the killer. No, we'd really like to investigate the cabin next door. Yes, so we need to be allowed out of this cabin. Oh, he does like a poopy face. Puppy, puppy face. Wait, what? You have been deemed a risk to the ship's safety. If you move to even touch the handle of the cabin door, we are going to cut your arms. Probably. That stormy looking seaman there will surely snap your neck in two. Oh, that's creepy. I suppose I am not just a stowaway now. They think I am a murderer as well. Yeah. Will it be possible to give me something to work with, do you think? I'm going to need something persuasive. What do you mean? If I had a solid reason why the next door cabin should be investigated, for example, I will do everything I could to pursue the captain to allow it. Really, I'd lay my life on the line if I had to. But I don't see how. Just investigate for us. There may be a way. Think of how you tried to persuade me of your innocence, Naruto-san, by presenting me with that piece of evidence that you already had in your possession. It's just the same as when you were in court. You must have done it many times during your trial. Simply select present panel and choose some evidence that the inspector Hasanaga could use. Ah, oh, oh. Ah, my mouth. Mm. Mm. I gotta stretch. Okay. Alright, I think I might know what we can use. Let's see. I actually don't know. I actually don't know. Asuma-sama. Yeah, that's the one. Mm. Could the diary help me? A speckle band. Let's see. Oh wait, that's not. Wait, let me see how old are these. 29. He looks like in his 40s. 34. No way, he's older than him. Okay. She's only 16. She's okay. No, she's super young for him. A certified lawyer and my best friend. Yeah, that's shame. Let's use the same one. Shouldn't we use this one? Wait, I cannot present here. Hmm. How do we present the stuff? I forgot. How do I even present evidence? Oh, okay. That doesn't make sense, but okay. It's out. Ah, this is the paper seal that was stuck over the wardrobe doors this morning. That's right. Try to stop the cabin steward opening it up and discovering me. Wouldn't it have been better to write it in English if you didn't know Russian? True. Maybe, but a full of paper amulets like this are a part of our culture, Inspector. I thought if I made it look creepy enough, people would be too scared to want to look inside. It isn't easy being a stowaway, you see. He's embarrassed of me. Okay. No, this is just a proof that I am in debt, in huge debt with the university. Crime scene. Recording he made before his death. Let's see, is this relevant? It's Kazuma's diary. Oh, there's silence. Yeah, this is good. Just before he died, Kazuma-sama wrote something rather strange in his diary. Strange? In what way? He wrote what looks like some kind of a speckled band dangling from the ventilator grill. Yeah, I keep seeing the skirt. A speckled band. That is strange. Yes, we are still trying to work out what he meant by that. But what I'd like to know is... Don't tell me. The ventilator is it? Yeah. Someone went. Someone vented. You're very astute, Inspector. He's a better inspector than... He's a better detective than the faker. That ventilator clearly joins to the next door cabin. That's right. So if we could investigate in there, we might be able to work out what the speckled band was. Alright then. I can leave this cabin at the moment. I'm stuck here until we arrive at the next port. The captain has given me strict orders to guard the scene of the crime, you see? Just after Herlock Sholmes has messed up with everything, I would have to entrust the investigation to you. Really? You're willing to do that? Yes, as long as you don't leave the first class cabin area. I'm afraid I can remove those handcuffs though. But what about the captain? Aren't you going against his direct orders? You poor guy. I am a man of my word. And I promise that I will lay my life on the line if that's what it takes to convince the captain. After all, I failed to keep a citizen safe. Oh, he's betting his own life. Thank you. Yeah, this guy is the best character. Let's seize the moment then, Naruho-san. You select move and we can leave this cabin. Hey, okay. First and foremost, we must get out of this cabin. 9 January. Yeah, it's a new year. Yeah, this is so fitting. Phew, I am finally out of that cabin. I have to admit, this isn't quite what I was expecting. It's less spacious out here than I thought it would be, and this is the most luxurious accommodation. Let me see. Oh. That's why he was being put up in a first class cabin. Yeah, still, this is about twice as large as my accommodation in Steerage. Wow, this is just a hall. Oh, look over there. We cannot go there. That's another crewman. They are like the stars lock doors from Mario 64, but they are just sailors. And he looks enormous, even if he's sitting down. They keep getting bigger. The door next to him leads to the second class accommodation. I suppose he's making sure that no one comes in here. Who shouldn't? Yeah. Haruho-san, you look like a little boy visiting a toy shop for the first time. I would have thought you'd be used to the ship by now. I mean, I haven't even been able to see it. I've been trapping a wardrobe. Yeah, I was inside Kazuma's trunks when I first came aboard. And ever since then, I've been shut up inside that little wardrobe. Yeah, please don't give me that. Yeah, stop doing that. You should respect your elders. Okay, let's see. I really have to investigate everything. A little way too much. There's something here. Ah, a trap for catching mice. Yeah, we have plenty of those back home. Do you think that maybe this is going to be really bad for the case? I think that's what's called cheese. It's made from the milk of cows. Cheese. I wonder what that tastes like. Oh no, they are scoring cheese. You can eat it, Naruho-san. The trap will snap shut on your fingers. Really bad. It's on the floor, don't be nasty. You weren't actually going to try it, were you? Past couple of weeks is Kazuma's leftovers. Yeah, he's like a dog. You don't know how hungry I've been in that wardrobe. Or you. I will find a little snack for you later. I am just a dog. They are treating me like a dog. What do you think this is? It's a very pleasing shape, isn't it? He's discovering everything. That's the emergency alarm. Probably best not to touch it. Oh, an alarm. It says press only in times of emergency. It looks as though it sets alarm bells, ringing all over the ship, and brings the vessel to a complete stop. Oh, yeah, I was about to touch it. Oh, yeah. But this is an emergency. Yeah, emergency situation. Just look at these handcuffs. She's hitting me with the hit to it pose. You know full well that's not what the alarm is for. If you were to bring this vessel to a standstill for no good reason, you'd be in an even worse situation. Just stop. Yeah, the ship included. I am still sleepy from the new year. Let's enter the other room. This is it. This is the cabin next to ours. The one the ventilator connects to. Yes, the ventilator. What is a speckle thing? Maybe whoever is in these cabins can help solve that particular mystery. Let's ask. This sailor outfit doesn't even fit him. Dude, he has a bunch of tan lines. It makes me want to use a Hot Wheels and drive on all that tan lines. Mm. Excuse me, we need to get inside this cabin here. Hmm. They are clearly saying keep out. Mm. Although this man's version is definitely more effective. It doesn't look like he's going to let us pass. Oh, that's a problem. Okay, what do I have to do? Ah, I cannot convince him. But there's nowhere else to go. There's a huge book on top of the table here, and there's a pen next to it. So there's a lot of reading. I just want to reach the trial. Hmm. Yes, that looks like yes, that looks like the ship's log. Shall we have a little look through it? I hope this is evidence. The writing is so neat and precise. Every detail about the voyage has been meticulously recorded. Yeah, but in which language? You wouldn't expect a rough and ready sailor to have such a beautiful handwriting. And nodding, no reaction at all. I thought he might appreciate the compliment. I mean, do they even know? I'm not sure that rough and ready is much of a compliment, Naruhodo-san, even to a sailor. Anyway, last night's log is mostly blank. Presumably that means there was nothing to report. Or maybe they are hiding the evidence. Hmm. It looks like a bullet. This look... I have yielding way too much. The Happy New Year is taking my soul out. Hmm. The Borea is a large-scale steamship. Yeah, yeah. Well, it's been playing on my mind for a while now. Actually, but how is it that such a huge lump of metal doesn't just sink to the bottom of the sea? He knows nothing. Oh, that's really quite simple, Naruhodo-san. It is. Well, consider the Japanese archipelago. The islands of Japan, yeah. Yes, they are not metal, but they are enormous lumps of earth, many, many times larger than this ship. And they don't sink, don't they? Today, they have been floating happily on the sea since the gods created them. Wait, I suppose so. That explains nothing. That's not the actual reason, but whatever. Uh, I don't want to go back. I really don't want to go back to the second class area. They are not going to let me, right? Making a run for it just a moment. No, don't do that. No, you cannot do that. I might be wrong, but I imagine the moment you reach for the handle of the door. No, that burly seaman will surely shoot you dead. No, we have to clean our name. Running away will be like accepting that we are the killer. Oh dear, I'm sorry. I went a little too far. No, I started it with my talk of running away. Yeah, well, Kazuma's death remains a mystery usually. We cannot even go there. Then what do I have to do? He's not going to let me. It looks like a muppet. Yeah, he's not going to let me. I don't know what to do. There's no music either. Hmm. So we cannot go there. There's nothing here. You already went there? Okay. This area, maybe there's something in the handlebar. No, there's nothing. Maybe if we show something to this guy? Excuse me, but I asked you something. You little stowaway murderer. They don't want me, for real. That wasn't a good start, was it? Alright, let me try instead. Good day, Mr. Sailor. I am so sorry to trouble you, but could I perhaps ask something of you? You, you little third class ladies maid. Oh, he's a classist. So the previous one was a racist one, and this one is a classist. Okay, yeah, it's better, I guess. We seem to have caught this sailor on a bad day, Susato-san. I am not sailor. My mother gave me name. I am senior crewman Beef Stroganoff Estrogen. Well, the best thing is to just avoid the eye contact, I think. Finally something. Let's interview Mr. Estrogen about his first class cabin area. Here we are in the finest part of Warrior steamship for very important reasons. Persons, I mean. He doesn't. Government officials, kings, and queens traveling in secret, many important persons. That is why I am always guarding this place. Gosh, that's amazing. Why is it amazing? He gets excited over everything. But somehow I let a stupid stowaway inside. Yeah. He has a little fish in his Sailor Moon outfit. But I want to pick you up and throw you in ocean. But destroying is not an animal. Thank you. If I may, I was wondering, is the cabin next to Mr. Asoyi's currently occupied? Nah. So Sato-san, did you understand that? It sounded like that. That. I think it's probably Russian for yes. Or no. Yes or no, what? Genius. It is not permitted to visit other cabins without invitation. Okay, so you just invite us and we are going to be inside. Well, it sounds like there is somebody in the next door cabin at least. Yes, it's tantalizing. this, this new year I am starting with happiness. Shall you tell us who's traveling in the cabin next to Mr. Asoyes? His name is Mr. Grimsby Roylott. He's very important Western gentleman. I see. A Western, yeah. Don't think about it. He has nothing to do with murder of a student boy. Mr. Roylott is an authentic Western gentleman. He has no interest in a lowly student. No. I am so sleepy. Oh no, this is really bad. This is really bad. I am way too sleepy. How do I take off these horns? Let me take off this. Um, there are way to take off this, guys. Uh, item settings. Oh, I am so sleepy. There's a headpad now. Way. This is new. I didn't know there was a headpad. I am so sleepy. Remove all items. There's only one I want to remove. There's a mustache. No way. This one, I want to cancel this one. But you cannot cancel anyone. Okay. Now let me try this. This little funny fella. I am so sleepy. I cannot continue, guys. I cannot keep going. Oh wait, there's even something like this. I didn't know. It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. Okay, okay. Let's see what other can we use. This is the only one I can use. Yeah, this is going to work for the epiness. Wait, don't get smaller. Yeah, that like that. Yeah. Now this thing shouldn't be too heavy. Okay, what am I even doing in this with my life? What are we even doing? Could you tell us when Mr. Roylott come aboard? That is not your business. Even though we have been at sea for 2 weeks now, and I have been in Kazuma's cabin the entire time. I have never heard anything from the next door cabin, or even felt like there's anyone there. Well, presumably, since this gentleman is occupying one of the first class cabins, he must be rather important, is that right? That is not your business. Yeah, he just say yes. That's the Russian way to say yes. Are you on watch here? All the time, Seaman Estroyan? Yeah, all the time. So criminals like you cannot come in or get out. Then why I am in the first place? I wonder, could you tell us something about last night at all? It is sad about the student boy. Were you on watch last night as well? Of course. And did you notice anything at the time? Anything unusual? It? What does that mean? Suseto-san, did you understand that? She knows nothing. It was clearly a no. I saw nothing unusual. First time. First time she knows what he said. And you didn't hear any strange noises? Hey, London, focus. I said no. Sorry, okay. I am not so sure. I could have sworn that he wouldn't catch my eye for a moment there. Okay, maybe. This is enough. I cannot say more now. It is time for me to report to Captain. You must return to cabin. Yes, alright. Bulkhead. The second class area is staying locked at all times. You escape when the lobster whistles on top of the mountain. Or, as English say, when the pigs fly, finally. Yes, I understand. Okay, we must leave. But now we can investigate this area properly, shall we? Yeah, we are not going to listen. Okay, now that he's gone, let's go in there. Please, finally. Speckled band, what does that even mean? Maybe whoever in this cabin can help solve that particularly mystery. Let's ask. I hope Herlock Sholmes is not there. No answer. We are out of luck, it seems. There's no one in there to help with our enquiries. How annoying. Ah, someone is dying. What was that? It came from inside the cabin. Finally, someone is dying. Such a high-pitched scream. It must have been a woman. Hey, don't say that. He disappeared. I am about to break the door down. You don't have to do that. Mr. Jones, I shouldn't be stopped when the feed is on me and you clearly have the feed. I reveal in kicking doors of their fingers. Please, wait, Mr. Jones. The door doesn't appear to be bolted. It doesn't. Then how the deuce can I dispatch this muscular urge? What prey can I kick? Yeah, I knew he just want to punch. He just wants an excuse to punch people. I think we should go in. Think about the stress relief. Yeah, he just wants violence. I told you in the Limbus Company stream that British people only know violence. They are made for this. He looks like me. Who are you? A Western gentleman. This man looks Russian to me. we heard that woman scream. A woman? Don't be absurd. As you can see, there's nobody but me in this cabin. True, this old man does appear to be the only one. It was his scream, probably. Isn't he the one on the newspapers? Get out, all of you now. Please, excuse the intrusion, but you are Mr. Grimsby Roylott. Guys, I cannot keep up with the names. Yes, that's me, and you are... I am not even going to read him. He's annoying. No, I have never heard of you. I am a great detective among great detectives. One who adorns the covers of popular magazines, no less. He's so ugly, so I assure you, you might trust me completely. Yeah, he uses the magazine like a business card. I was thinking that same thing. A detective? I do not trust detectives. Yeah, okay, this is not going to work. We distinctly heard a scream emanating from within these walls. But there wouldn't appear to be a lady concealing herself within the wardrobe this time. So, might I be able to ask you to open that small traveling case? To see if there's someone like me. What? Don't be dumb. How could anyone fit in a small trunk like that? I can fit, I am sure. Well, it's quite fashionable these days, is it not? Traveling inside one's trunk. Don't look at me. I hope it's a cat. I hope it's a cat, please. Cat review. Oh my, did you see that, Mr. Naruto? Yes, the case you shocked. Leave now, otherwise I will call the steward. Yeah, this is Kazuma's neighbor. Neighbor. There's no doubt about it. This strange Russian man is hiding something. I couldn't agree more. They don't trust Russian people. Let's see if we can find some clues before that burly sailor returns. Wait, okay, Mr. Eggman. Let's talk to him. Guys, I want to play Sonic, I don't know. But I don't know which one. Mr. Roylord, we'd like to talk to you about something. No. Augie quickly refuses. I do not want to talk. Leave my cabin now. This is going terribly, yeah. We are not getting anywhere here. I agree, but there may be someone else who can help. He's inside that thing. On wild behavior. Perhaps that great detective will get somewhere with Mr. Roylord. Often the one in the middle tends to be the one that reveals more answers. So let's see what happens. Mr. Roylord, we'd like to talk to you about something. I'll take that scissors down. No. He looks like Seishin from Delicious in Dungeon Mesh, I think that's the name, right? Leave my cabin now! This is going terrible. We are not getting anywhere here. There may be someone else who can help. He's just there, why is he there? Perhaps that great detective could be somewhere with Mr. Roylord. This guy is not okay. Mr. Roylord, we'd like to talk to you about something. No! I already knew he was going to say that. I do not want to talk. Leave my cabin now. Okay, we really need to talk to that guy. Do you have a moment, please? Yeah, help us. Be useful for once, please. You need only address me as Sholmes. That's what I... yeah. Well, Mr. Sholmes, what were you doing in there? Why, I was resting, of course. Resting? Indeed. I was contemplating our voyage from the confines of the world, whilst waiting for the inevitable time that you will need to call my great powers of detection into service. Oh, shut up. And it would seem that the hour is upon us now. The time has come. Am I mistaken? Yeah, actually, yeah, we need him. Observe closely. Our Russian host in this cabin is clearly trying to hide something. To use against Russian, hiding a secret, a gun. The truth, of course. Though it should be pointed out that such methods are not exclusively for the Russians. Right? Can you imagine how the Russian will react when the secret he guards so closely is exposed? He's going to try to kill us. No, I don't want to. He's going to try to stab us. He has a scissor. A really long scissor. Well then, what you're about to see may well astound you. For I am about to apply my great detective's greatly admired great deduction to the case. How many times did he say great? Is that the reason why this is called the Great Ace Attorney? Will this man be more of a hackneyed portrayal of a dubious Russian? I ask you. He's so stereotypical. What? From time to time, it occurs to me. Is the fellow dubious on account of his Russianness, or Russian on account of his dubiousness? He's trying to see how Russian he is. Well, I really don't think either of those things should be occurring to you or anyone. Oh no, this guy. I know this man's beard and dark glasses are hard to ignore, especially on first meeting, but I once read. It is a capital mistake to theorize before you have all the evidence. It biases the judgment. Shh, I must have complete silence. Yes, shut up, please. Jones, please shut up. What are you doing? Why are you peering at my face like that? At my face like that. I should talk. I should change my voice whenever someone else talks. Ah, you say a thought. Yes, I have quite made up my mind now. Hmm? There can be no other explanation that accommodates all the facts. Mr. Roylott, I have reached two incontrovertible conclusions. What do you mean? Number one, your true identity is that of a villain. Because he has scissors or what? Using those shears, you are about to end the existence of something most dear. He's about to circumcise himself. Are you not? Huh? Yeah, and number two, the other conclusion I have drawn. You are, at this very moment no less, in the midst of committing a most grievous crime. He is blue now. Beneath that beard, your mouth quivers with nervous tension as you realize you may have been discovered. Does it not? Oh, Naruho-san, I never imagined I would witness one of Mr. Chum's great deductions with my own eyes. I don't know if that's a great deduction. In a single glance, he can deduce all there is to know about a person. What an ineffable battle. Ah, yes, I have read about it countless times in the adventures of Herlock Sholmes. I know I have experienced the astonishing impact of his great deduction firsthand. This is like a dream come true. You're just... Girl, this is a hearing Christian talk. I don't know what you're saying. I can hardly believe it, but all the color has drained from Mr. Roylott's Russian face. It looks like somehow all of Mr. Cholm's conclusions were right. How? How could you? How could I possibly know such things? You wish to say? Very well then, I shall elucidate. I shall explain how it was that I arrived at this pair of conclusions. Because he has a scissor. So do I cordially invite you upon a journey of logical discovery that does board the train of reasoning. Thus plainly, let us work through my deductions together. Okay, this is great actually. The great deduction, the game is a fun. Okay, this is great. Topic 1, all man's identity. So the dubious looking Russian, Mr. Roydot, obviously, what catches the eye in the first place is how Russian he looks. The shears, of course. I am young. Wait, let me drink water. Yeah, okay. The answer, of course, is staring us in the face. You were in the... I don't think he was doing that. Now moving on. No, he was not going to use it against us. Let me see. Yeah, the microphone. The question then begs is this. Why would you desire to get rid of yourself of this magnificent bird? Once again, the answer is plain. That doesn't make sense. Regard if you will. This morning's newspaper. Yeah, because it looks like him. Which it would appear we have read also Mr. Herlock. Yeah, the guy that looks like him. I I am sure it needs no further clarification. The evidence that reveals your true identity is the article about the revolutionary. Yeah, they don't look at all. No, they don't look like each other. He's really dumb. As you cannot fail to observe, the subject of the article possesses an extremely copious bird. Now, having noted that article yourself, you decided to remove your incriminating facial hair before it gave you away. In short, your true identity is beyond doubt. No, I don't think that's how it works. You are the fearsome Russian revolutionary himself. He doesn't look like him. No, I think we have to fix this, don't we? I think we have to fix this. Oh, it's continuing. It's going to keep going. No, it's going to keep going. You are at this very moment on the brink of committing a most grievous crime. And the proof of this crime over there. Oh yes, yeah. Uh, uh, Guys, I just want to sleep. The answer we seek lies where the furtive glance falls. Please tell me there's a cat inside that. Every time there's a question mark, I think it's when he's wrong, right? And we need like to prove it wrong, I feel. He never shut up. No, I refuse. What could you possibly be concealing inside, we ask? I think it's a cat. A young lady, perhaps? I don't think that fits. I think it's a cat. Don't be absurd. And what, pray, will be the identity of this young lady in the traveling case? I think it's a cat. It's probably a cat. He looks like a cat guy. Ah, find the answer. Yes, the reason you refuse to open your traveling case can actually be found in the page of this newspaper. Or there is another, most stimulating article. The one on the back, right? Yeah, the one with the princess. Is he going to say that the princess is inside there? Perhaps only her head, if she was somewhere in Latin. Okay, such a headline can lead us to but one conclusion. Your crime is that of abduction. He kidnapped Harry. This guy, he played way too much Mario. Ballerina, she has the name. A name. A name. She has a name. I don't even know what I'm saying. I kinda want to leave. Elements. Elementeski. Okay. I think he never say elemental, my dear Watson, right? He only say elemental, I think. Yeah, I think he never say that. Susato-san, that's just like a Mandela effect. That wasn't one of the great deductions I have been hearing so much about, was it? It was so wrong. But that did seem a little different somehow. Yeah. Excuse me, Mr. Sholmes. Will you come over here? Yeah, I think we are going to leave it here. I am way too sleepy. I don't want to keep reading. But yeah, I think I know what to do. It's about your deductions. There's a new papers article. I think we had the same discussion before. But these two men look nothing like each other, yeah. Ah yes, I recall our discussion earlier. At the time I believe I told you that the man is a revolutionary, well able, well able to revolutionize his own appearance. He's so dumb. In fairness to Mr. Sholmes, Mr. Royal does look more like this man than you do. That doesn't make sense, even the nose is different. Indeed, a truly startling revelation. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it here. I am way too sleepy for this. I am way too sleepy to handle this guy. How many hours? 2 hours. I think it's okay for the stream to last that long. So next time I play this, which I don't know when it's going to be. Because this game is this game is super long compared to other Ace Attorneys. It's way too long. The cases are really long. It is too small, clearly, yeah. You'd be lucky to fit a 5-year-old child into that case, even if you push really hard. I don't suppose the missing ballerina is a 5 years old, is she? You mean you don't know? No, the young lady is 15. Yeah, she doesn't fit there. Yeah, I cannot handle this guy. Thank you for being here. This is the end of the stream. I hope you had a good year. I hope your new year is way better than this one. Yeah. I hope you have a more health as well. Thank you for coming. Thank you for the support as well. Because the channel has like 100, I think. Yeah, subscribers. Yeah, that's cool. It means that it's growing. Yeah. That's what I wanted to know. If it was going to grow or it was just going to be for my exam. So whether I keep doing this depends on if I really need to keep improving after the test. But I think I have to improve because I want to talk to people. Yeah, so one of the main reasons why I did this is just to improve my English and to make more friends, that speak English. So to my friends that speak English. Yeah, so that's the reason. So thank you. I hope you have a blessed day and year. And thank you for the support. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. I say like stuff like people say like hit that bell button like my father used to hit me or something like that, but I don't think I would. I don't. I no, that's a joke by the way. Okay, so yeah, that's all.